Once again, thank you for watching this nice clip of Talking Technical. One of the requests this week that we had was about the S&P 500. This viewer would like to know what is happening because he's a long-term investor. But just remember, when you've got a request, just drop an email to admin@fransdeclaire.com and we will see if we can assist you. Well, let's look at the S&P 500, and I'm looking at the weekly chart, and it is a line chart. And as of course, the viewer said that it's a more of a long-term view. I first of all just want to bring you a little bit back, and you want to see here all the time from 2012. I mean, this bull market started in 2009. But since 2012, the market just went higher, and remember, this is a line graph. And if I look at the chart, the first thing that worries me a little bit is that we're seeing a double top formation here. Now, we do call this an irregular double top because the one is not exactly the same height as the other one. The other one just peeps a little bit higher, and that's why we call it an irregular double top. But of course, we know a double top is negative, and it's always acting as a warning formation. But of course, this can maybe be just a little bit of a pullback in a long-term bull market. Therefore, the first warning sign for this double top to kick in will be below this line, and that line is sitting at 2553. The other thing that worries me, of course, is can you see that we're starting to see lower highs? Now, lower highs, of course, is symptomatic of an index that is losing momentum. So I'm worried about the double top. I'm seeing some lower highs, and just to make sure that the informed capital thinks the same as I am, and they are nervous, let's just have a look at the 40-week moving average. Remember, that's the long-term moving average that everybody loves, and that the informed capital is also following. And there you are. You can see that is also now turned into resistance. That is negative, and I want to do a final test. I would like to see if the trend line has been broken. And there you can see that is the warning signal for the viewer that say, listen, he wants to buy in for the long term. But look what I see here. I see a break in the trend line, and look at that. That is a classic negative goodbye kiss. That is as negative as you can get, because the market sold off. It came back to test the line. It told you that that is an important line, and now it's losing momentum. And can you see that the break of this trend line and the 40-week moving average was almost exactly at the same time? So, negative chart for me. I'm worried about it because if it breaks below this 2553, where can the index go to? Let's just do that projection. It's from there, from the top to the neckline, and from the neckline downwards. And that can take it all the way down, and there you are. There's the support. It can take it down all the way to the lows of 2017, 2,322. And for the viewer that's maybe more positive than I do, it needs to break above that trend line, and that will be at 2,778 before I can get positive about it. And this double top warning will only be wiped off the table when it breaks above 2,940. Thank you for watching. We'll talk again, and enjoy.